everyone. This is Trisha Shetty from BloggersIdeas, and today I will be doing a detailed review on a course from Masterclass, that is Art of Performance by Usher. This course is taught by Usher Raymond, who is a singer, songwriter, actor, businessman, and a dancer. What an all-rounder, right? Which in all he is a performer. He wishes to teach you everything he has learned from his experience to date. He tries to ignite the light that is inside you. He speaks here about everything from being committed to having work ethics, his failures, and how he made them into a successful story today. He tries his best here to give you his personal techniques through his masterclass. If you are considering taking this course strongly, let me tell you how and why. Downloading a single course from Masterclass costs $90, while its yearly subscription amounts to $180. With a subscription, you get access to everything that Masterclass offers: live sessions, endless courses on every possible skill in the world, be it writing, music, acting, dog training, or even wine tasting. Masterclass claims to have the best teachers in the whole world. And well, you have Masterclass claims to have the best teachers in the whole world. All of these people have made a mark in their respective fields. But practicing something into perfection is one thing, and imparting those skills to a larger audience is another. So, is the masterclass worth your money? Of course it is, and I'll tell you how. But if you are sure that you want to learn a course and have a lifetime access, the first plan would work awesome for you. I'll show you. Masterclass has all the courses curated in one place. Also, here is the profile. A community is where you start a discussion with fellow students on any course or topic, or network with fellow students who have signed up for these courses. You can also give a gift. You can also gift an all access pass to your friend or family member who can benefit from the masterclass. It will be like gifting education and experience to your loved ones. You can also access courses which deals in various topics and choose which one you would like to learn or which instructor would you like to listen to. This course is divided into 6 parts. First, meeting your instructor, succeeding as an entertainer, the triple threat: singer, dancer, actor, owning the stage, the business of self-promotion, and finally becoming usher. This course also gives downloadable class workbooks of 25 pages, which includes lessons, recaps, and other supplementary materials. They also provide you with space to make notes of the lessons you take in the workbook. They also have a section on the course that says FAQ, and you can see and post your questions there. Meet your instructor is the next part. Speaking of which, this course is divided into 6 parts, as mentioned earlier. The first one, which is meeting your instruction. This video is 2 minutes and 58 seconds long when Usher speaks about his experience over the years. He also said a line which is just caught with me, which is, anything which is overnight success won't last forever. No one starts completely successful. You need to build who you are to sustain forever, which defines so much how he believes in building personalities and working hard. Next comes succeeding as an entertainer. In the second part of the course, which is succeeding as an entertainer, this part of the course includes 4 videos, 36 minutes total, which is getting started, gathering inspiration, applying inspiration, mental toughness. Now, getting started is the next part. In this part of the course, Usher speaks how you should take the first step to get started and get over the opinions that you aren't very pleasing. One of the points he focuses on is that you should always be performing, and related to this, he tells us stories from his childhood, how he used to perform and observes others and everything. He shares every detail that is required for you to get started as an artist. He mentions that you should write down your goals and should share with everyone who you are and what talent you have. As you start sharing about what you have, people will know you, recognize you because of that. Next, he talks about gathering inspiration. In this part, Usher shares about the personalities he considered as his inspirations. He here tries to tell the audience how important it is to have an inspiration or someone to look up to. He shares his stories, and someone he mentions the most is Stevie Wonder. Usher shares how he used to watch Stevie Wonder and used to wish to have a career like him. He says to study deeply about your inspiration, and that's how you will know more and exactly who is your inspiration, and you will also know who inspired them. These are the most important points here. You can get inspired from anywhere, a book, a movie, anything. It's only about the things you are attracted to. Hence, it holds a lot of importance to him. At the end of each lesson, Usher gives his students an assignment. And in this one, he tells them to find more about his inspiration and asks even few questions to them. After this, the third part that comes is applying the inspiration. As the above lesson says, gathering information, and in this one, he says to apply whatever qualities of knowledge you have learned from your inspiration and then apply it in your own life. He says your perspective is new than your ideas are. He also points out how trends can inspire you, and you should get personal because that makes a connection between you and the audience, as they feel they know you or your stories, which, as mentioned, gives a personal touch. Now comes the fourth part, that is mental toughness. Usher here mentions how things can help you to move in a positive direction. He also shows and tells you how failure is an important part of being an artist, shares his personal experiences about his failure stories. He also says to turn your hate into great, as everyone has haters, and you should never invest in someone who has a negative opinion about you. As the more you invest more, you will turn into what they want you to be. So instead, invest in yourself. In this lesson, he also shares the story of his first performance. He also gives an entire part of the segment discussing meditation, as well as works well for him. And here we come to the end of the second part of the course, and moving forward is the third part. Next comes the triple threat: singer, dancer, actor. Let's start with singing. Usher here tells you how much the voice of a performer is important and how he or she can protect it before any performance, and also gives some food recommendations for the voice. He also gives some of his personal tips and tricks for singing, which he uses. Warming up before singing is also an important part of singing. Not only warm up, but warm down is equally important for singing. Post this, he talks about dancing, which is the second part. Usher brings the lessons here with his personal story about how he wasn't a great dancer first, and with all the practice, dedication, and hard work, he became one of the finest dancers. He also said, "You dictate who you are through your individuality. You don't have to dance like me." And this is something that just caught my eye. He also spoke about how different perspectives have different styles of dancing, and you should find yours. The practice is the key to everything, so it is to dance. If you want to become good at it, start practicing it more and more. After this, he talks about acting, which is the third part. When Usher moved from singing to acting, he took every possible step available for him. The most he mentioned in this course was how a person should research about the character and try to become that. He also gave the most important part of his acting career was the Broadway. And here comes the fourth part of the course, which is owning the stage. This part of the course includes 4 video lessons, 39 minutes total. The four parts are: first, preparing for live performances; second, captivating an audience; third, showtime; and fourth comes, which is the last phase, performance review. So the first part is preparing for live performances. Now, preparing for live performances in this first step towards a successful performance, according to Usher here, is visualizing. And that's how you can avoid many mistakes that can be made on stage. He also says to take every opportunity that comes your way. You never know which one will work miraculously for you. He also helps you build confidence. Captivating an audience is the second part. Usher here tells his students about the techniques of reading the room. As you read the room of the audience, you know what they're expecting from your performance. He also tells about trusting the intuitions and adding the backstory to it about his first performance. The third part here is showtime, which is extremely important as it is your moment. In this lesson, he speaks about being committed to the performance. He also says to leave the space for magic, as you have done most of your part by staying committed. Visualizing, working hard, everything and all will happen is magic. He also tells a story about his Billboard performance and how the unexpected happened through his story. He conveys the message that no matter what happens, the show must go on. The last part is reviewing your performance, that is, performance review. He, in this part of the lesson, teaches how you own a moment with a bit of drama. Though the strongest part of the performance can be silent, you need to own it. He also has shared clips of his own performance to make things more clear how it is done. He also tells how you should play with your audience while performing, which helps them to enjoy more and develop a connection. And to the fifth part of the course, which is the business of self promotion. This part of the course is divided into two parts, which are first, creating a personal brand, and second, collaboration. Let's talk about creating a personal brand. He here breaks down his secret about branding everything so you can create your own personal brand. He mentions the important factors that are required to build a brand like individuality. He also segments about engaging and maintaining the fan base and enjoying the individuality you own. After this comes the second part, which is collaboration. Collaboration is the most important part of an artist, and it is always collaborative efforts. He also explains the fundamentals of collaborations and identifying and utilizing strengths. Collaboration also helps you expand your audience. To the last part of this masterclass, that is becoming Usher. Now, this is a big responsibility. This part of the course is now divided into two: Usher's career journey and his final thoughts. Starting with Usher's career journey. He here tells you his story, how he at an early age of his life felt the connection towards music and started aiming, and after that performing. He never stopped believing in his goals. That's what he that is what has made him what he is today. This part of the course takes you to the stories of early Usher about how he struggled and everything. Next part is his final thoughts. Here he gives his final thoughts about whether a performer should work towards his or her dreams and says about the main goal, that is being creative and being yourself. Now let me tell you the pros. First, one of the best things that I felt about this course is that Usher has added a personal touch to every part of the stories. Secondly, he has added clips to his own performances, which makes it more clear for students. In my opinion, it is a very good course, very well explained with stories, clips, and great examples. The course is divided into small parts, and at the end of each video lesson, an assignment is given, which is needed to be completed in the workbook given. And they have also given space for making notes about classes. This course would be perfect for the ones who have just begun their journey as an artist or are about to begin, because this course speaks so many things that an artist needs to learn. And all of this is taught by the finest in the industry, Mr. Usher. In my opinion, this course is a total worth it for beginners. Concluding the video, all I have to say is that only this course from Masterclass, that is The Art of Performance by Usher, is one of the greatest courses in the Masterclass. And I stumbled upon since this is, this teaches everything that is to be learned by a beginner or a performer. Everything is just explained perfectly with a personal touch, and that is something that makes it really special. So, yes, 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 this course is a must recommend from my end. And why not? So, if you consider taking this, which I strongly urge, you can find this in the description box right below. And if you like this detailed review of the course from Masterclass, that is The Art of Performance by Usher, do not forget to like, share, and